Good morning. It's amazing today, the cool breeze just directly ahead. I don't know if you guys are not coming through the tree is a bright orange there, and that's the sunrise, and it's just amazing. Your circumstances that you'll be able to make it an amazingly great day today. Hope you'll appreciate the goodness and the power that dwells in you through Christ on because of him. I was thinking about the two times in the Old Testament where God led the nation of Israel through water this morning. First, it was the Red Sea, and he parted that water so that they could cross it on dry ground, which is pretty stinking amazing. I don't know if you've ever walked on wet ground, like in a creek bed or on a trail that's been just soaking wet, but they probably as a nation would have died right there had the ground not been dry, because the Egyptians would have tracked them down and just killed them right there, because they would have got bogged down and death would have come. But he gave them life in a place where logic would say death would be there. Just really interesting. Then as they got up and they began rebelling against him and told Moses, wouldn't it have been better that we just died back as the slaves in Egypt? Um, you just shake your head and wonder how quickly we forget as groups of people about who God is. Then, when he took them to the Jordan, he piled up the water to the north of them and again let them cross over on dry ground. And there they had to walk by faith. They had to put their feet, the priest did, put their feet in the flood water. I don't know if you've ever been to flood water, but generally speaking, that water is flowing pretty fast and takes a huge amount of faith or stupidity if you're doing it just because you want to do it, to do that. And so once they put their feet in there, he piled up the water, and they just had an amazing thing happen. So what happened is when they passed on dry ground, God had them put a memorial both in the Jordan River and on the ground there. And so when he had them do that, it said, so you could tell your children about me being God. And God has done so many amazing things in my life that it's important for me to tell my kids about what he's done, to memorialize who he is versus all the silliness the world is, because the world can't do the things that God does. He can't give me joy. They can't give me joy. They can't give me hope. They can't give me confidence about the future. But that comes from God, the one who parted both the sea and the river so they could walk on dry ground and stand firmly. And so hopefully today you can walk on dry ground and stand firmly in your faith and confidence that Jesus is sufficient. Have a great day.